Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Today's topic is going to be when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Think about that for a minute. Guys, if you like the content, please subscribe. So this is an old expression. It goes back centuries. And what it means is literally just that. There are moments in time throughout this thing called life that you will be looking and searching for answers, and you will be wanting to find a way to understand or to be taught certain things about life's journey, about life's ups and downs, ins and outs. And narcissism is exactly one of these. So I'll give you an example. Let's say that you were in the narcissistic relationship. Let's say you were in it for decades. And recently you just stumbled upon my channel. And again, thank you very much for being here. But this example is completely true. Happens frequently. And what happens is, although you or the person that's watching the video, you were in this relationship, or maybe you're still in the narcissistic relationship, maybe it's your spouse, maybe it's a sibling, maybe it's a neighbor, who knows, but a friend. But the point is you were ignoring your intuition and your instincts and not paying attention to red flags, which is why you stayed in this relationship for decades. But then all of a sudden you had an epiphany, or you had a light bulb moment, or you researched the word narcissism, or whatever, however you stumbled upon my channel. And then boom, now you're fully engulfed in becoming educated on the narcissistic abusive cycle and how it pertains to you. You see, years ago, using this exact example, let's say decades ago, you weren't ready to understand what it meant. And keep in mind, back then, let's say it's a 30-year relationship. Well, there was no smartphone, and there was no internet, on and on and on. But now you have these things, and now you, because you're wise and educated and becoming awakened and aware, you've stumbled upon my channel or researched the term, and here you are. In other words, you are the student, and you are now ready to learn, to be taught. The teacher appears, which in this case is me. But I learned too. I research things each and every day. And keep in mind, I too had to stumble upon people's channels to understand what narcissism was and to become awakened and aware. And I put a mountain of work into myself, just like my hope is you are doing the same. But I wasn't ready until actually I was ready. And when I was ready, that's when the teacher appeared, just like for you. Other examples of when the teacher is ready to appear, it's the same thing. Maybe you want to learn a certain skill or craft or a new language, whatever it is. It's when you have the craving for the knowledge on whatever topic you are researching. That's when the teacher will appear. That's why you sign up for classes. That's why you schedule Zoom calls. That's why you read. That's why you watch videos. Excuse me. That's why when you understand that you're finally ready to learn and to spend your time wisely and invest in yourself and not invest in the narcissist or the narcissistic relationship, that's when things change. And that's when you actually need a teacher. You need people to surround yourselves with that are going to have your best interest at heart. So going back to the thumbnail, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. This is completely true. It's completely true in all aspects of life, in virtually everything. You see, you're not ready to receive the education or the message until you are. Play that again. In other words, there are so many different topics on this planet called Earth to learn about, to become educated about. Like, think of all the different job descriptions that people have, or all the hobbies and all the directions people can go in to occupy their time. But you landed on my channel, and here you are watching this video. And remember, there's no such thing as a coincidence on this planet called Earth. You're meant to be here with me right now in this exact moment, becoming educated as I share my wisdom with you. And my hope is you will share your wisdom with other people in the community, the comments section, or maybe you have wisdom on other topics and you are sharing that with those other people in any capacity. The point is, what wisdom and or knowledge or experience or education we have on Earth, we need to share it and to help other individuals who perhaps are not as fortunate as you are in the expertise of the topic you are discussing. That's why, example, you go to, let's say you go to a higher level of learning, of education. Let's say it's college or some kind of school or something. You're going there for a purpose. You're going there to learn because you are ready. And the person that is teaching you is the teacher. And you are the student, and you're willing and wanting to learn. You see, you have a craving for knowledge. I've explained that enough now. The point being, when you're in the narcissistic relationship, many times you are, let's say, in love or caring to a fault or giving to a fault or not wanting to believe that this person who turned out to be a narcissist is in fact a narcissist. And you don't want to give up on the relationship. You want to believe that there is a way that this will not be. The reality is that they are narcissists. In other words, sometimes you just doubt yourself and you don't believe and your head is spinning. The reason why is because you're in the narcissistic fog and this person has had you on a yo-yo going up and down so often, and your head is spinning and you don't know what's going on. In the back of your mind, you know what's correct and you know what the right thing to do is, but to take action is a whole different thing. And when you get the education on channels like mine and many others, that's when you're actually gaining wisdom and you're comparing your story with other people's story. And then you're saying, oh my goodness, this actually happened. This happened to me too. I can't get over this. Like, how does this exist? How did I not know about it? Again, like I mentioned previously, if you were in the relationship for a long time, there was no internet back then. There was no smartphone. You couldn't get answers with the tap of your finger on your smartphone and research it quickly. Now you can. This is the age of information, and you need to utilize all information to better yourself. If not now, when? The age of information is huge. Go back in time again. I don't know, 20 years ago, whenever it was, and you had to read. Remember, you would go to a library, or you would converse with people, or buy a magazine or a newspaper, things like that. These things still exist, but not to the same level that they used to 20 years ago, and they're being phased out more and more each and every day with the advent of the smartphone and other devices that are coming down the road quickly. But education is imperative, and when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. It's a fact. It happens all the time. It happens every single day. That's when people get light bulb moments, and they realize with the narcissistic abusive cycle, they realize, oh my goodness, like, I didn't know what I was dealing with, but I knew something was off. I couldn't put my finger on it. And lo and behold, boom, narcissism pops up, and here we are. You see, many times throughout the relationship, let's say it wasn't decades, say it was a couple of years or half a year. Many times what happens is people continue to work for the narcissist. They continue to work for the relationship, believing it will improve and that you will get back to that euphoric or love bomb stage, or that you will be painted white when in fact right now you're not painted white. The truth of that is the narcissist knows this. Bear in mind, the narcissist has always known that they have the ability to manipulate you, and they've been doing it virtually since the minute you met them. And they have made false promises that they will change, they want to change, or they want to do better, or they've had a light bulb moment themselves saying, oh my gosh, I realize how much I love you. I can't believe I've changed. I went to therapy. They'll do anything they can to keep you around as supply. It's exactly what they do. But once you get the education and once you actually open your eyes and become awakened and aware, you can't unsee what you've seen, which means the period of time that you were in that narcissistic relationship. The narcissist will try to gaslight you. They will try to have you doubting your sense of reality. They will. And they will do anything that they possibly can in their arsenal of dastardly tricks to manipulate you, to have you not believing in yourself. Again, that's why when you're in the narcissistic relationship, you lose your identity. It's a fact. Many times you get frozen. You can't make a decision. You know what to do. The difference is knowing what to do and actually taking action. It's when you take action and you remove yourself from this toxic narcissistic relationship, when your energy returns, when you begin to heal, when you see the light, when you exit the narcissistic fog. And that's when the teacher appears to you, the student. You see, on my channel, the whole purpose of this channel is to educate you. It's to gain from my wisdom and the wisdom of the community, to share our experiences, our insight, and to let you know that you are not alone, and that in fact, as we talk right now on this planet, there are billions, and I do mean billions with a capital B, of individuals being abused by a narcissist. If you do the math, there are 8 billion people, figure 1 in 8 is being abused. I'd say it's probably about right. Having said that, many people don't get the wisdom, they don't get the education. Many people are stuck in the cycle and they can't remove themselves, not because they don't want to, but because they haven't researched the term narcissism or narcissistic abuse. You have, and you're here. And now you owe it to yourself to use your newfound superpower, which is your education on narcissistic abuse, to insulate yourself, to protect yourself, to have boundaries, to learn, grow, and teach when you can, to make sure your cup is full before you contribute back to society or those loved and trusted ones around you. Because remember, when you were in the narcissistic relationship, or perhaps you're in it right now, You were constantly walking on eggshells. You were doubting yourself. You were being berated. You were experiencing rage fits. You were confused. You were exhausting all of your resources to the narcissist, which again includes your finances, your looks, your social circle, your health, your mental capacity, your social circle, if I didn't say that, your job, who knows? But the narcissist wanted you isolated. They wanted you kept not knowing, not getting the education. That's how they thrive. Once the light comes on, that's when the narcissist, it changes for the narcissist. It goes from them being in control and being in charge to you flicking the switch. And now you see the light, literally, figuratively, energetically, emotionally, and spiritually. And that's when you don't go back. Because you see, the narcissist took advantage of your beauty, of your bright, shining light, of your energy for the period and or the length of the relationship. No longer can that be have a cap put on it. It can't be smothered any longer. It needs to be free. And to be free means for you to be your authentic, genuine self. So again, before I close the video, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. It's a fact. It happens every single day, not just with narcissistic abuse, but with literally millions of different topics. It just so happens that you're on my channel to become educated in the narcissistic abusive cycle. And for that, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful that you're gaining wisdom and you're not watching silly memes or silly videos about nonsense. You're actually learning and you're growing and you're sharing the videos with people and loved and trusted ones that can use the information that perhaps they haven't found the path that you found yet. They will in time. But that's what I want to let you know, that yes, I am a teacher. Yes, I am also a student. It just depends on which topic we're talking about. Example, physical therapy. In that capacity, I am a student. I'm learning how to heal my body physically. On this channel, I'm a teacher. When I attend classes, I'm a student. Do you see what I mean? It's all the different kinds of hats we wear on this planet called Earth. We're not boxed into just being one individual. We are all many different individuals. Just we are in the same vehicle called the human body. So guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon. Stay true, stay blessed. Continue to become awakened and aware and understand that you are the priority and that you come first, second, and third. And that whereas on my channel, perhaps you are a teacher in the comments section. Perhaps this is your first video you're ever watching and then you're a student. It doesn't matter. The point of this video is we are all teachers and students. It just matters which education you yearn for, which education you want to get, and how you want to improve yourself each and every day. Guys, no matter where you are on the planet, you are loved. You are not alone. You are amazing and blessed. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Stay true and continue to learn, grow, and teach. I love you. Have a great afternoon. I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right, bye. And I tried the outdoor video, but it's raining again, so I'll go outdoors tomorrow. All right, bye, you guys. I love you. Bye.